welcome back to the channel. So today's gonna be a real quick one. I'm planning to do a little bit of work to my Corona Coupe. I have a bit of an idea in my head what I want to do. I want to get it done before All Japan Day, which is late February, I believe, like February 28th, if pending I can get a entrance form and all that jazz. But yeah, anyway, so what I'm trying to do today is just make like a small dent in the amount of stuff I've actually got to do. So basically, we'll flip this around. Basically, this is my Corona Coupe. Its model number is TT142. It has a 3T GTU engine, so it's a 1.8 litre twin spark turbo engine. Not to be confused with the 3S's that come in the Celicas and Caldinas and such, whatever. Yeah, back on track. What I'm planning to do is someone's closed door resprayed this, so I want to put the front lip back to black. I've already made a start on it. I tested some plastic safe bumper stripper, so I would like to get that back to plastic, and because obviously you can tell there that it wasn't color coded, so I'm planning to take that off, and hopefully I snap no bolts doing it, so I'm going to soak them in some stuff first. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take it off, tackle that, and then if we've got enough time left before I have to start work, I'll put some paint stripper or something on the door bump strips, and hopefully that doesn't destroy the foam plastic, whatever the hell it's made of, too badly, because I know the paint stripper in the can probably will, because it's a different type. So yeah, let's get some tools out and we'll get onto that right now. Assuming from previous experience that this is a 10mm to get off. Haven't actually taken one off before, but most of the little panels like that are 10mm. Oh yeah, big shout out to Amy for the crescent ratchet, which has got the 3-in-1, the quarter, the 3/8, and the 1/2-inch drive for Christmas present. So yeah, let's get under here. Oh jeez. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that. That is some spider webs, and I only put these here not that long ago. So I'm gonna use this gasket just to wipe it out the way, because it's bad. Okay, so let's have a. Oh geez, I'm laying in baby spiders. That's not good at all. That's not a good start. Right. Stuff them. They can't hurt me. Yeah, so I think there's a clip back there. I don't really want to get under it, but what do we got? So far it looks like a clip there, 10mm here, 10mm up there, and pretty much the same. Oh yeah, there's another one there. I might just try removing the clips first without undoing those, just in case, because I know it is attached. Okay, so we'll have to remove those. Yeah, so I'm just going to get on to removing those now. Alrighty, so let them soak for a bit. They came off pretty easy. The one that I was working on originally was still pretty hard to get off, but it came off. So essentially, this here's what we're looking at. Sorry. So I got a paint stripper all this. It did have, as you can see by the holes, it did have like an automotive rivet of some kind. This is how it looks. And that was holding it on. So I plan to just chuck maybe some screws or a bolt in there. Maybe some nutserts, just to have it nice and be able to screw it all back together easily. So I'll have to drill those out. But yeah, so I'll strip the paint off of those. That's the original colour underneath. It's the haze grey metallic, which is pretty nice. But yeah, so I'll find my paint stripper, and I'll get to doing that. And just quickly, I sprayed the hole underneath the car because it's full of redbacks. So I just had to empty half a can of fly spray under there. So this is the stuff I'm using. Just Bodyworks by GPI, whatever that is. Bumper stripper strips all refinish materials off most bumpers, and it is a plastic safe. So it's only plastic safe for the following though. Not to be used on Xenoi, PG, ABS, PVC, fiberglass and SMC. There you go. So if it's PLA plastic or whatever, it should be fine, but whatever. I've already used it on a spot and it didn't react. So also, there's not much left. So I might even only be able to get half of this stuff off and then have to either use the stripper or buy another can of this. So because this is a paint stripper, I'm doing it away from any of the cars besides this one. Because it'd be alright. Just out in the open, not on the grass. So nice dirt patch that car used to sit on. I'm going to use it for here, but I'm just going to wait till the wind dies down a little bit. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a no-go. Nothing left in this. Damn. Spewing. Alright. Well, it did spray a tiny little bit of the area, so it's already starting to work over here. That's probably as good as it's going to get, so I might have to just use the paint thinners instead and do it that way, because that's a pain in the ass. Guys, so I'm going to end up having to go to the hardware store because the stripper didn't work as well as I thought it would. It's a long process, and you have to use lots of elbow grease to actually help it start coming off, and it's just counterproductive. I did try to use brake fluid because of the old common myth of brake fluid, but that didn't work, so I cleaned it all off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just go get more paint stripper, unfortunately. So see you in a little while. Guys, I'm back home. I got the stuff I was looking for. Bodyworks bumper stripper. The last can in stock, so lucky me, right? But yeah, so I actually have to go to work in like half an hour, less than that, and I've still got to pack all this up. So my ass is beat. I'm sick of traveling. It literally would have been a 10-minute drive, and it took me 45 minutes because of people not obeying speed limits, and then built up traffic the whole way back. So just finished work about an hour ago, and I'm feeling motivated. Usually I don't after work. Usually I feel pretty tired, but today, sorry, I'm just trying to turn the light on. There we go. Today, actually feeling a lot better. So, don't mind me. That's just me Jack Daniels. So I'm going to strip the paint off of that. I've got my scraper down there as well, as you can see. Also got my paint stripper here. So, the hell is that? Like a cockroach or something crawling down the wall. Amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to strip the paint off this lip because I want it to be over and done with, so I can actually start getting this car sorted and finished, because as I may have said earlier in the video, just repeat myself, I've got till like the 28th or 29th or whatever date it is, if it's a leap year, I can't remember, of February, to get this car rocking and rolling for All Japan Day. So yeah, I'm going to have myself some Jack Daniels and have a bit of a sit for a minute, and then we'll jump straight into it. Alright guys, so what I've done is I've skipped ahead of time a little bit. I'll just rotate. Yes, this is still the same can of Jacks because I have been busy. This is the front lip now. so there's still a couple of little paint flecks left on it, but as you can see, the plastic safe paint stripper, bumper paint stripper, actually works really well. It did take a couple of goes because there was a couple of bits that were stubborn and really stuck, so whoever waxed and greased it or whatever they did must have done an awesome job, because I could not get that off. So yeah, here's the other one, which is still white and still got a bit of overspray, or whatever the opposite of overspray is, that's what it's got. Underspray? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's where it's been missed because the number plate was obviously in the way and they didn't care to take it off. So just to show you guys how effective this actually works, I'm going to chuck this down here. Probably should do it where there's more light, but you can see it, it's fine. So got the bumper stripper from Bodyworks by GPI. You can use any other brand, doesn't really matter. Wherever you're from, you probably got an alternative, but as long as it's bumper stripper, plastic safe, you should be fine. So here we go. Just coat it like you're painting. Won't do too big of an area because it does dry, and then it becomes pretty hard to get off, and then you have to run another coat over it, so it's basically pointless. You're just wasting what you got. So if you look at this closely, you'll see that's already starting to bubble. That hasn't quite started yet. Yeah, that's really starting to crackle now. Look at that. Cool, man. So, there we go. There's a spot. That should only grow from there. A couple other little spots coming up here. There goes a big one. That's spreading before your eyes. Amazing stuff. Yeah, so basically, I've got myself an old margarine container. And I've just been using a plastic scraper, which I will have to probably invest in another one because this one's pretty stuffed. It's had it. I've used it for about 2 other jobs. And I keep rubbing it on the cement to try and fix the end, but it just makes it worse and worse. So yeah, so here we go. I'll give it a quick, see how here it hasn't actually bubbled up yet. I'll leave that spot so it does, but I need 2 hands for this. Maybe just one skillful. There we go. Look at that. That's already off. Done. I'm glad they didn't use primer. Maybe they did. Oh, look at that. Could have just put my foot on the end the whole time. So, basically I just go like that. Oh, almost lost it. Now I will have to give this another run because it is starting to dry out, and this bit didn't really take to it, as you can see. Didn't really bubble, but this part here, 100%. Look at that. Awesome. Probably might need a second run too. I'll give that a quick. There's a nick in it there, so it's getting stuck, but yeah, that is how effective this bumper stripper is and how safe it can be, pending the material that your bumper's actually made out of. Like, look at that. That's a decent amount right there. Yeah, pending what your bumper's actually made of is how effective it actually will be. Now, let me just back over a little bit so it doesn't fall, because I don't want that to fall on my floor. I used it on the foam bumper for the car, on the actual car itself, and what it's done is it's discoloured it. I'm not sure if that's because there's primer underneath or what, but I'm gonna look up online and see if there's a fix for that, and if not, I'm gonna put some like a clear, not clear, sorry, put like a primer of some kind on there, and then if I go like a flat black and a semi-gloss clear, it'll come out looking like the original plastic colour anyway. So I'll probably just do something for that, like that. Which also brings me to the next question, that if I am to do it to these ones, will they do the same? And more than likely the answer will be yes, because they feel like they're made of the same material. So yeah, I'm in for a bit of fun. As you can see, it did come off pretty quick. I'm probably just going to continue grinding into the night. I mean, it's probably after 10 PM over here at the moment. That's fine by me, I don't mind. I'm not really making any racket in the shed for the neighbours to complain. So yeah, I'm just going to continue at it and just listen to some good beats on Spotify, and yeah, that'd be that. So next time when you tune in, I will have finished the lip and the stripping of all the paint off of that. Hopefully I would have already finished the front bar and worked that out, and worked out the issue with the stripper and the colour, discoloration, all that. And I also want to fit up my power steering pump, my power steering bracket, because that's like the last piece of the puzzle on the front of the engine, so I can actually put the auxiliary belts onto the engine itself, and I can start buttoning things up. And then I got to go over the wiring, because there is, of course, stuff like this. I believe this goes to the igniter, which is a pain, because these run double igniter, double coil setup, because of the dual spark. So I will be looking into that later. This loom, I actually got that with the engine, completely cactus. It's been cut and shut and cut and left open, and there's just wires everywhere, and it's disgusting. This loom here, a friend has given it to me to borrow, but he did acquire a couple of other ones, so he did say to me that I could buy that if I want it, but same problem. It's got about 10 or so cut wires, and I have no idea where they go, and I don't really want to have to chase them and find out where they go and how to fix them. So yeah, that's for later on in the series anyway. For now, I'm just going to get these panels up to scratch, because I want it to be appealing for myself to be able to look at it and go, hell yeah, that's the final product, that's what I want, that's what I want it to look like. So then it gives me more motivation to actually get the car done, and get it done on time before, well, D-Day or Japan Day. So yeah, cheers for tuning in, and hope to see you next time. Keep it real.